show. I had some technical issues with my previous video, so if you were watching, unfortunately, I had to cut out and go back online and be able to connect to my live stream. This is the issue with live streaming. Okay, let's get right into it. I'll just redo United Health here. United Health looks quite good. There is potential for a breakout here. I've tried to trade it a few times, but it's not really pushing through, and it's proved to be quite difficult on the momentum side. It's not really showing momentum. Yesterday was quite a good day. If I got in mid candle, it would have been even better. I'm looking now for a dip. If we can get that dip, that could be a key pivot point for a buy on United Health. So it's looking quite nice. Let's look at Amgen. One second. Amgen's looking quite good, but I think it's overextended for me. Not really my type of trade. I would have liked to have got in here. I wasn't looking to over leverage and overexpose myself yesterday, so I've waited. Uber looks very, very good. I like the breakout that can happen around this level, 84.9, maybe even 80. At the high of yesterday, 85, 86. And then Grab is worth looking at. Grab is worth looking at. We have an oversold stock here, but the volumes are quite high. Maybe the volumes were high the last few days because of the sell-off. And I expect maybe a break above this 4.6 zone to be a key trigger point. I was looking around this zone as well for a buy, support, and I thought maybe we can go a little bit higher. Proved to be difficult. I did not trade it. So, I'll monitor it now and look at this as an opportunity later. DHR holding quite nicely here, but I think it's not ideal with my strategy. MDT, I would like to see something like that, and then to get mid with a stop loss around that level. That would be a good risk reward ratio for me. I'll add an alert if it comes back down. Ideally, we have British Tobacco moving well. Yeah, just not my type of play. I'm going to leave that one. ARM looks nice. With this one, what I want to see is that. Okay. Again, the pullback will give us a better risk reward ratio. So I'm just going to monitor here for that type of play rather than buying. Show you a difference here. Rather than buying here and factoring in the volatility maybe, and the probability of a dip means that even if you tighten your stop loss to this area, you could be stopped out. So you would need to factor in the volatility, leave a deep stop loss, and your risk reward ratio is not ideal. So a dip would be ideal. I'm going to add an alert to the level that I would like. Around this level would be ideal. And then we can have a look at buying it. CVS, I've been monitoring this one for a while. I think I traded this quite recently as well, around late December. I was looking to trade it, and this price action here is not very nice. So I'm not going to even have a look at this one. Just going to go to SO instead. DUK. Duke energy stocks have been doing quite well. I have a few. I sold a few during the shakeout. Part of part of the trading. RSG looks nice. Republic Services. Let's have a look at this one. I had a alert here for some reason. I probably needed to. It looks nice. Risk reward around 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 2. This is mainly a portfolio ad. So we had this zone, which broke out. And then we have this level here. And then we've had multiple supports. So this whole area here is a support zone. It looks quite nice. Let's see what happens today. LG Energy, I was monitoring this since yesterday. I ended up getting an alert around midnight or just after midnight on this one. And I wasn't able to trade it. But it was quite nice here with a tight stop loss. You could have done it. You could have put a stop loss here or yesterday's price, which was around this level, with a 1 to 4 as an opportunity. Let's have a look at the next one. EOG. This is a previous trade of mine. Again, I would like to see the breakout maybe around this level. I'm just adding alerts here, and then when the alerts come in, I'll decide whether it's worth having a look. Fast was one of our members' ideas. Yeah, look at this price action here on the Tuesday. Still quite nice. Uber being triggered right now. Okay, that's a no. It's moved too much. KR. Bridgestone might be a good opportunity. I had Goodyear. Let me see what Goodyear has done since I think it was Goodyear. GT. Yeah, it's been very good since I sold it off. Moving quite well here, 1 to 4. So Bridgestone, this level could be a nice portfolio ad. This one. Just gonna have a look at the risk reward potential. Yeah, 1 to 1.8. I mean, I highly doubt it goes over here, but I'd have to work on maybe a 1 to 2. I'll add an alert around this level just for another retest. I would like to see another retest tomorrow, but it doesn't look like it will. The way the candle is formed, it looks like it will move into higher highs here. Tractor supply already moved, and this would have been the key area to buy. Let's look at another alert there. There's a lot of stocks at the moment. I'm going to be flicking through a little bit quicker here. Somebody's commenting. I don't know who, but Relay. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. I'm going to add an alert here. Thanks for that. Pretty decent actually on here. Again, I would have to check with the strategy fully, do some due diligence really quickly. But it looks quite nice. Now, whether I want to leave a stop loss around this level, 8%, or maybe raise it to around 5 here is the key question. It looks nice. Remitly Global Finance, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks nice. I'm gonna monitor that one. Udi, what's up? You and your Moderna trade have been amazing. So well done on that one. Okay, we have EXE. I'm just gonna quickly flick through. This could be a nice high type flag. Let's have a look at this. Japanese stocks are doing really well. Asian stocks across the board have been very, very nice. I just didn't get many because of the timing issues. PNR, Korean again, LG Chemicals. This looks better than the Energy, LG Energy. Add one here, and then I'm going to add another one. On the breakout. I'm going to try and be quick. Market opens in about 20 minutes. I usually do these a little bit earlier than when I'm doing them, but and then Cleo also sends me some. PAG, no. This looks quite nice. Okay. Automotive companies have been doing quite well. I've seen that theme appear on my scanner. Momentum's been going into parts and cars as well. So, Old National Bank Corp, American Healthcare, right? Leave that one out. Let's see this one. Only bargain outlets. So this usually moves when it's a security play. So it's a defensive play. So let's look at dollar. I think it's Dollar Tree, maybe. Let's look at Dollar Tree and Costco. Just in case. Yeah, Costco's been amazing here. You see that? I think I had Costco on my radar as well. Oh well. CRK. Let's look at these ones. I'm also looking at themes. So as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the key themes. First American Corp, no. Samyang Foods. Everything in Korea is moving, so all Korean stocks are moving. I think I've covered most of them, but let's see. UK stock. So, have a look at this just in case. Maybe it comes back inside around this level, and then I'll monitor it. I'll do another one around this, just a little bit higher than the current price. Maybe we get a surprise on that one. Yeah, your Moderna trade has it's been a big winner. Quickly flicking through the rest, see if there's anything here. If it has a mark here, if it's been flagged, it means I've monitored it previously and I've seen it as a good opportunity. For example, I think it's Stone Co. I think this is a very good growth opportunity. Look at that. So this could be a good one. Sometimes I just look at the ones that I've marked before when I've done some research. This could be a big one. But I do like the Remitly shared by Stipe. See this one? KW. So we've had two a lot so far. We've had Uber and we've had RSG. This one looks good as well. Now we're probably going into smaller caps. These are smaller caps. So I'm going to quickly open the Discord group to share some of these. Stone, Dorm are looking good because they just haven't moved yet. They've set up, but they haven't moved yet. STNE, Dorm. Then we had RELY. Let's look at some of these other ones I've marked previously. Yeah, there you go. You see Sheepa, if you're still here, Remitly is on the list. Okay, so been a pretty good spot there from you. So some of these other ones. Hopefully there aren't too many. This is a good play that I had previously. Wendy's. So I got Wendy's. I've seen Wendy's everywhere in the UK now. They're expanding, so maybe there's a opportunity here. Look at that. Look at that consolidation. I mean, this consolidation is insane. It's very, very good. We've had, I mean, we've got this trend line here being broken. The trend line now becomes support. We could potentially see a huge winner on Wendy's. I might look at this as an opportunity. 1 to 3. If it does really well on an extended period of time, we can do maybe a little bit better. 1 to 7 or so. I'm gonna add Wendy's on this list. I've got an alert on there as well. So look at some of the other ones. Colombia. We have PAR. Yeah. As you guys can tell, I've had on my list maybe around here, but I didn't trade it. Or wherever it's been, on my list because it was oversold for such a long period of time. it was due one of these moves. Um, Quite a lot on this one. Wendy's looked really good, and yeah, for a reversal play. Now, I have to do a bit more research in terms of where the company is going. But look, earnings are good, dividends are coming in. Maybe not a lot, but small dividends coming in. Let's have a look. This one still on my radar. Um, AMSC. I've been, as you can see, I've had this on my radar already. I think since yesterday. It looks okay. I'll quickly finish the rest. I think there's a few here, and then decom flick 3 that's already moved. AR. Just writing these as I go along. The ones I like. See this on OCFC. See if this comes back inside channel alert there. JBG properties. I'll just add an alert here anyway. On the breakout. And then I'll assess when that alert triggers. Yeah, look, Stoneco is already triggering here. So we have Uber, RSG, Stoneco, and a few other ones. Just gonna have to assess. I was gonna say, yeah, Eardy with his healthcare plays, but he's a healthcare professional. He knows the industry inside out. So when he takes when he's committed to the industry, we have to definitely pay attention. AMC. Let's add this one just in case. We're entering now. What's the word? Meme stock territory. AMC. This one looks nice. Are there many more? There's a lot. Might have to re-enter on this one. I had it. So many down here. It's listen, guys. It's too long to look at everything here. 200 and something stocks on the live. I'll end the live now just because I need about 10 minutes to do some of the other bits I need to do for the community and also look at some of these opportunities as well. But we have a nice list. We have Stoneco, we have Remitly, we have Wendy's, AMSC today, DORM. I'm going to share all of these in the community anyway if you're there. And I'll see you there, guys. Take care. Bye bye.